Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to my channel. XD here. If you're new here, welcome. I do a lot of tutorials on music production, and just to notify you guys quick before we get into this video, everything in my store is on 50% off, so you can go purchase something. I know it's January, times are tough, but anyways, let's jump into this video. Today we're going to be making some nice piano. You can also check out my previous live stream that I did today as well. I made some really good music as well. And let's jump in. Let's start with some shakers. I like that shaker loop. Let me drop it in my playlist and drop my tempo to like 110. Make sure my shaker is also right time. Maybe 115. Like that loop as well, so I'm just gonna layer these loops. Make sure it's 2 loops because they have different textures, so it's always good to have different textures of these sounds. That one has a phaser sound in it. I like the way that one is ending, so let me replace that. See if I can pan them out. A little bit of mixing just to make them blend together. Awesome. Now for the piano sax, I'm going to use Purity. I go into the presets, go into GM normal, and pick alto sax. Okay, so that note is too long. You need to make it very short. I'm gonna change grid. Have stick. I think the tenor sax works best. Matter of fact, let me change this pattern and make sure that it's plays for 4 bars. Just gonna duplicate all of this by controlling shift, by pressing shift and dragging. That's how you can duplicate. Then I also want to add another purity. So instead of me loading another purity, the traditional way, I can just clone. I can just come here and say clone. That is going to load the same thing. Then go to slow synth and add a tremolo signal. And with this tremolo signal, I'm just going to use this ghost note and just draw a note where all my sax notes are. Follow that one. I'm a bit over the edge over here. I'm just going to cut that tail off. The reason why I like using Purity is because it has really nice stock piano sounds that it has, because Purity is actually emulating keyboard sounds. the sounds are very keyboardy. So if you use other plugins that are meant for more electronic music, you won't really find the sounds for piano. So that's why you need to use plugins like piano. So it doesn't matter which plugin that you use. You can see here it looks like a real piano. If you look at the interface, you can see the name in reverse that says Luxionix. So I'm just gonna duplicate this note and see if I can make a chord. Lower the velocity of the first one. Let me choose another sound, maybe choose a pan flute and see if we can make a melody out of it. Let's cut this up, chop this up, and see if I can get a shorter note. We duplicate it twice here. So piano melodies are not so complex. It's just like a nice arpeggiated melody that you just have to make that goes either down or up. So with this one, it's going down. You can see the notes are going all the way down, like this one, that one, and this one. So that's how you just make this nice Amapiano melody, one that just keeps repeating itself. Then you can pick a sound. Let me move this. Make sure that I'm in the right key. And if you don't like the key that you're playing in, you can always just move your notes around. Like I can move all these melody notes around. See where I'm comfortable with. Select all of them and drop them down below. Or raise them. Now let's add some drums. Make sure to use kind of rimshot style snares, not full on snares. They won't work for the percussion of piano. Now let's add a kick. Use something really soft and fill in 4 steps. Just make sure that playing at the right time. See if we can add some congas. Now let's go back to our melody. Since we've now got a nice idea going, let's see if we can extend our melody. So we can try and make it less repetitive. Let me take it out of the track that it's in. Let's add a vocal sample. Make sure it's really low so it's not too distracting. Now let's add a nexus. See if we can get us a little bit of a synthy sound in there, but just be careful with nexus because some of the sounds will really change the way a track sounds. I'm gonna go into the classical and the soft orchestra. Just like a string sound. That's a nice string sound, or you can use the tape strings. Just gonna copy the melody into the nexus. And now for some bass line, we're going to Fruity DX10 and load up log drum. This is where things get interesting. Let me just add some decay and some attack and some time. The velocity up. The right note, put it in its own channel. I like that delay. Make sure that loops. If I can trim these shakers, I feel like they're coming out of time. What I'm going to do is I'm going to come here and click none. Pull this one back a little bit. Drag it. That just to pull it back in time. Do the same to this one as well. Now we have a nice groove going on. Now if you want to play around with your log drum, you can just increase the time and increase the attack. You can actually automate this, so I can automate the sustain, just create automate clip. I can just do that. And if you want your baseline, your log drum to change here close to the fourth bar before it comes back, I can just select both these channels and go here to the drop down menu, come on edit and merge the pattern clips so that they become one, so that it's not just two clips anymore. So now it's one clip. Then maybe I can add roll here by pressing Control U, at Alt U. cuts. So that's how you can make that Amapiano rolls. You just have to chop it up. So you can do this manually. I'm going to show you. You can come in here, change your grid, maybe to quarter step, and then you can just chop like that, and then you can there you have your chops. Or just use a shortcut. It's all up to you. You can just pick a shortcut, use Control U, and then it'll do the same thing. And then just chop, and then you just do that. But if you want to make finer cuts, you can just use the cut tool. Extend this so we can add some proper snare to this. And two trademark sounds that are missing here in this piano sound is the percussion sound. You can find here in instruments. I think you can go into legacy instruments and go into perks. You can use the steel drum or the aisle mallet. Duplicate that all the way through so it repeats. That's too much. Or you can add, if you're good at playing piano, you can add an organ sound. The popular one is the B4. Just see if you can find a good preset. You can play around with it. playing my computer keyboard to actually play this sound, this organ sound from the B4 by Native Instruments. It's actually a pretty good sound. So you can take this in any direction you want. So I can actually record what I'm playing here. There we go. Now there we have the notes. Now usually when you record notes like this, if it's a lead sound or something that you're freestyling, you don't want to quantize it because you want to still leave it with that humanized feeling of imperfectness that it has. So you don't want it to be too perfect and on grid. Let me just add a limiter on my master to make the track a bit louder. Maybe add a multi-band compressor. General purpose. So again, sound selection is all up to you. It depends with what you want to pick. You don't necessarily have to pick the sounds that I picked just now, but you can choose the sounds that you have depending with the plugins that you have. So I just used these sounds because they are the ones that came, easy to me. But these are basically the sounds that you would want to pick if you want to create the stable sound of Amapiano. So this was a basic tutorial just to show you how you can end up in a good direction of an Amapiano track. So I know it's not perfect. I know it's not the best Amapiano track ever, but I'm hoping that you can make the best track out of what I just taught you here today. So that's all you just have to do. Just learn the fundamentals and see what ingredients you can put together and how you can piece them to make a proper track, and then you can end up with your own unique style of Amapiano. So if you like this video, show me by leaving a like down below. Also comment down below and let me know what you think of Amapiano. Is it a style that you endorse, and what you think about this track that I just made as well. But subscribe if you're new, and I'm gonna see you guys in my next video. Thank you guys so much for watching. That's been my video. I am X and I'm out. Peace.